Welcome everybody to this Rakdos Meld deck built around Anvil, our Oni-Cult of sacrificing artifacts, and we got a bunch of it with our Brothers War and drain our opponent slowly but surely to death. Amazing new addition to this deck is Mishra, claimed by Geeks, a 4 mana 3/5 legendary Phyrexian human artificer that allow us also to play in this drain team, because whenever we attack with one or more creatures we drain our opponent for the amount of attacking creatures, but we can also meld. And this idea come not only because the meld card is one of the best and most powerful cards in the whole set, I believe, because it's a 3 mana play in any deck, and then you need double red, so you can splash red, or you can maybe add some mana fixing or some other things to draw 3 free cards and have a 2/2 double strike haster on the board. For me personally, Phyrexian Dragon Engine is one of the strongest cards that we got in Brothers War. And if Mishra and our Dragon Engine meld together, we just get an unbelievable powerful 9/9er with trample and whatever everything has. We can choose different modes. I don't want to go through all the modes, but I think you know what everything is possible. If you are a big fan of Mishra, or maybe you are interested in Meld, you definitely know that we can deal damage, give menace, give haste, give all creatures -1/-1, so there is a lot of potential. But I want to point out some one-offs that I started as an experiment, and then I added them into the deck because I thought they are really situational but super powerful, depends on the situation. First off, we have a 3 mana Junkyard Genius, a one-off creature human artificer 2/2, so the stats are not the best for 3 mana investment, but whenever he enters the battlefield we create a power store token that we can use to cast artifact spells. But the power store token is more here to enable our Anvil, just in case we need some extra advantages. And for 3 mana we can sacrifice another creature or another artifact, so again we are playing in the sacrifice team and give all our creatures +1/+0 menace and haste. And this can be super powerful, depends again on the situation, but if you are top decking it with a really wide board of 1/1 artifact creatures that you have been creating with your Anvil, it's a super card to just go in and have the game finished on the spot. Then another one-off is the Goblin Blast-Runner, a 1 mana 1/2. The stats are okay for a 1-drop, but it says whenever we sacrifice permanent this turn, the Goblin gets +2/+0 and menace. Again, this allows us to go through some difficult blockers, maybe when opponent just playing one blocker and we need to bring the damage through, but also it synergizes amazingly with our Ob Nixilis, because we can sacrifice the artifact, drain our opponent, grow our Goblin, and then sacrifice the Goblin to Ob Nixilis to create a token of the Ob Nixilis, and you're gonna see it in the gameplay. It's really powerful play just for 1 mana investment. And then another new inclusion from our Brothers War. And I wish I would have 2, but I don't have the wildcards for it. And this is a Shunt Flash Mechanist, a 1 mana 1/1 Death Toucher, so it's a really good blocker. Opponent usually has difficulties to attack with their big creatures or powerful creatures. But I added it more for the synergy with Artifact or Power Stones, and also for the late game possibility to invest 5 mana to create colorless zombie artifacts, 3/3s, so if we cannot attack with them we still can sacrifice them to our Anvil. And to round the things up, in the mana base I sneaked in a little bit of Power Stone synergy, and this is Hall of Tagsin. And this land is able to produce color mana, but you need to pay for it 1. But for 4 mana and tap, so altogether we need 5 mana, we can create a tap power store token. This is also again for the synergy with our Anvil, to just never run out of gas, never run out of artifacts, and I think this is what this deck does best. We never run out of things to do on each turn. Altogether we run 26 lands, and I think the 26 is the new 24, so almost every deck requires to run 26 lands. I even tried it in a mono white build and it was more powerful than with 24 lands. Let's check out one other creature that I considered to add it, but in the playtesting it was just a little bit too expensive, just a little bit, but super powerful. And if you are interested in, or you are missing some cards, definitely add it. I hide it here in the sideboard. Is the Phyrexian Infiltrator, 2 mana 2/1, so the stats are okay for a 2-drop. And then whenever you sacrifice another permanent, doesn't matter what we sacrifice, creature, artifacts, any permanent, we can put 1/1 counter on the Infiltrator, and it's not limited to once a turn or anything, so we can literally, if we start sacrificing things, we sometimes put 3-4 counters on him in a turn. This is why I ran at the beginning 1-off, and then when I drew him, sometimes he was or removed on the spot or he was a little bit too expensive to do other things because we want to play into the sacrifice team too. But if you are missing some of the cards, or if you want to try something new, definitely try out the Gixen Infiltrator. I think it's a really interesting card. I want to experiment with it a little bit more because we can grow it really big. In testing I had him once a 7/6, so almost in 2 turns I think, so it's a really powerful creature too. With this being said, let's go straight to the gameplay and check out how it performs for us. Welcome everybody, welcome again Subly. If we gonna see a little bit more competitive Anvil take, a little bit more different Anvil take, and we go first. This hand is okay, it's not the best, but we're gonna try it out. We're gonna try it and we're gonna see how far Rakdos can carry us. In that playtesting, the deck performed super good. I changed a little bit the mana base. I went from 25 to 26, and I think 26 is the new 24, because sometimes it's really good to have 24 lands, but the game decides to not give you enough lands or to give you a lot. This is why I thought, okay, let's go with the currently almost main approach of 20... What are you, my friend? Of 26 lands. And my opponent looks like Azorius Control, maybe Azorius Meld, because our deck is melting too, and we're gonna see if this is what my opponent tried to do, to melt an Urza. And by the way, I played against Urza Meld deck. Was super fun, super good, I enjoyed it a lot, and I enjoyed it also especially because I won. It's always really nice to do something and then you win with it against something else that is also really powerful. Interesting. Cool synergy. Cool synergy. Can give flying, sure. Resolve. Yes. And my turn. Oh, Synthesizer. Let's see what we're gonna draw from it. Another one. Don't mind me if I do. Ooh. Ah. E. Let's go. Let's remove this thingy as soon as we can. Ooh, another one. Okay, removal. Removal out of the deck. Let's go in and let's chill. Let's chill. I think it was an impactful enough turn. And next turn we can do maybe a little bit more. A little bit stronger, a little bit better. This is what this deck should do. Interesting that we didn't top deck a land from the 2 draws. But hey, my opponent is an artifact. Jeskai artifacts, cool, very nice. Let's give him a nice, because this is a really nice take on Jeskai artifacts here. 2 mana open. Okay, let's do it this way. 2 mana open. What does he has there? Good. Good land. And let's attack, and even with counter spells, the Omnix will still resolve. So let's go for Omnix Boy. Sacrifice the token. Bring in a 1/1 upon maybe a counter spell. This is okay. Then let's create a devil token.
Just obedience.
You can draw a card, my friend. He didn't have a counter spell, he had a card draw. Obviously next turn he cannot go for one of our Omnix, but this is okay. This is totally fine. We have another one as replacement. And we're gonna see if my opponent has maybe a sweeper. Will be interesting to see if he runs something like... And if he runs something like Farewell, then I need to see that I have maybe the Oni-Cult. No, he will not overextend if he runs Farewell, right? He will not do that. Sure. Sure. Okay.
My empire crumbles.
My empire crumbles. My friend, it's okay. For each of us, empire is crumbling. Zoom. Let's see what my opponent wants to do now.
By coin or carnage.
Discarding a thingy, okay. Can I create you on Instaspeed? Get the power store token? Yes, I can. Okay. So let's do it in this case like this. Let's see if my opponent wants to crew maybe, to attack or to whatever, block. It's totally okay. Sure. Weird block. End the turn. Weird block. My opponent could crew it, right? With 2 creatures. And then he could have gone for more. And it's okay. That's all. Looks like it.
Not worth
It's
the
okay.
effort.
Draw a card and 3 mana left. So the question is, do I take Numa or do I create a Power Stone token? I think Power Stone is a little bit better because it will give me a possibility to sacrifice it. So let's create a Power Store token. Power Store token. The endless engine for our Anvil. Actually good. Let's deal with it. Submit 0. No need to do more. Sure. Okay. Do it for 3, then I have 3 mana left. Looking if I can kill him somehow this turn, right? There's two cards left. Okay, let's see how my opponent wants to block here. A lot of damage. One mana left. Maybe a bounce spell. Maybe. Opponent takes it all. Wow. Okay, but then let's mill. Let's see what we're gonna mill there. Land, Mishra, and you. Do I go for Mishra Meld? I mean, I cannot play him right now. I think Ob Nixilis is here a better choice. Let's play Ob Nixilis. Sacrifice you. Say plus.
The streets defy me, and you'll lose.
Oh, okay. One more plus.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Plead for mercy. You remember how outraged people were about Ob Nixilis, and then suddenly everything gets quiet. This is why. I mean, Ob Nixilis is, I think, in the right archetype, in the right scheme, in the right deck, Ob Nixilis is a really powerhouse. And I think, especially in this deck, being only a 3 mana annoying planeswalker, 2 annoying planeswalkers, they maybe seems like they don't do much, but actually they provide so much value and so much breath that the opponent always forced to deal with it, right? So he's now on 5 life. Next turn I can theoretically kill him already because he has only 1 card left. Smart decision would be maybe, I don't even know. He can try to attack one of them and kill one of them, but I have another one in my hand. And I have here a hasty 2/2 double striker that will refill me, and I have an Anvil that will provide me extra value. So I don't see how my opponent goes out of this situation. Maybe farewell. But not even then. Even if he top decks farewell, this 2 is 4 damage, right? Constantly. If he exiles artifacts, there is nothing to attack. So, yeah. Definitely interesting take. Interesting take here.
Don't think you're some big hero.
Okay. Sure. Let's use the Power Stone token to deal some damage. Power Store token to deal some damage. Opponent is on 5 mana, right? 5 mana. Maybe Wandering Emperor. Maybe he top decked Wandering Emperor, and we're gonna see it. Okay. Let's first do it like this. Did he kill the token? No, he didn't kill the token. This is the token, right? Go away. Or this is the original? Token. No, this is a token planeswalker. So he didn't even kill the token, he killed the original. It means I can have now 3 of my Ob Nixilis. And 3 Ob Nixilis is equal triple the fun. I think my opponent is a little bit annoyed because he has counter spells. He has most likely sweepers, he has card draw, he has control, he has whatchamacallit, and still not enough, not enough. Yes. Let's remove the blocker.
I don't need
Because I think he has a Wandering Emperor, and I wanna see it, right? I wanna see it, or I want him to lose life. If he loses life, Omni will finish it off. Oh no, he didn't have it, okay. Another 2. Another haste. Take action. Oof, nice refill. You liked it? What a first game, huh? I found it super nice. Our deck did what it should do. This is why let's go and check out how it will perform in our next game. And here we are against Liam. Liam, my friend. Let's see if our Meld maybe will come together this game. And how often I have this Dragon Engine, amazing. And it's a dragon card. Bro, there is another Rakdos build that I have with dragons. Should I make like a Rakdos week? Because I have so many Rakdos builds that I can fill the whole week, I think, with it. Like at least 4 decks. 4 decks with Rakdos. Let's play the Tapland. For one, we're not gonna play Synthesizer on turn 2 or 3. Usually 3. 3 is okay to play. If you have 3 mana open, play 3, then you have most likely something. Okay, sure. Duress, my friend. Card advantage out of my hand, but Bloodtithe Harvester will already present some threats and and see what my opponent has to offer here. Okay, so my opponent almost obviously has some sort of removal also for Sheoldred here. And we're gonna see if this is the case. 1 of, I shall not. I would add 2. If I would have the wild cards, I would play 2 of them. Oof. Okay. A must, right? Must. Let's do it. Must. 1 mana open. One mana open. Let's see what my opponent decides to do. Cut down. Sure. Don't tell me my opponent has the full hand of removals here. No, there was no halt, no stop, nothing. And since the update, arena stops if you have a Sheoldred on the board. Luckily, this is why you can play Sheoldred in your second main without feeling bad for your opponent or feeling like an asshole. My opponent has a Sheoldred too. Okay. Sure. We have nothing there, but let's see what we're gonna draw. Ob Nix. Ooh. Can I play the Ob Nix is the question. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, we do.
You're my enemy. You work for me now, Runt.
Runt. Ob Nix again, huh? Ob Nix again. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it will perform here. So now the attack is, I think, really difficult. He needs to remove the token to be able to do something actively. Okay. So maybe a Scourge. Let's put you in the way, right? Yeah, one blocker is okay. Let's deal with him. Maybe he has a Scourge, this is why I didn't want to block with Shredder. Because obviously if he has a Scourge, it will be difficult. This is on the other side a problem, could be a problem, because he started copying with Kiki. So we need to find some sort of solution for our Kiki Chiki-Miki. It's equalizing. Discard, yes or no?
My coin or carnage.
Discard, yes or no?
Is owed. Your punishment is my entertainment.
3 free cards. And this goes back to the graveyard. The blood token next turn, take action. Not the best. It's okay. We equal each other, because Shrew is a thing. Next. Let's see if he wants to block it. I can fake it. Fake it until we make it. So maybe I have a Scourge in my hand. Opponent decides to take 4. It's okay. So next turn. You can copy it, right? It will be 2, so 4. It's not enough for Shredder to die. Pass. So we can theoretically meld, but we first need to deal with the board. Sure, there's a pain in the ass for him, obviously. Let's see how he decides to attack. Okay. Interesting. If he has Scourge. I mean, he didn't show it. He showed Duress, go for Throat and Cut Down. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it, let's try it. What we have here? Waiting around or what?
My revenge will be cruel and painful.
He bluffed. A good bluff. A good poker face, my friend. Good poker face. Oof. Resolve. So. Let's kill it. Sure. No, he top deck go for Throat. What a game! Nice. I can steal, yeah? Yeah, I can. To just get also the life drain, life gain. What does he has there? Are you ridiculous, my friend? Are you ridiculous? Okay. Let's go with Mishra. Let's go with plus. And next turn we're gonna melt. And he knows it. He knows it. He knows that we're gonna melt. He needs to find a solution or for Graveyard or for Mishra now. And he keeps this card. This annoys me so much. What does he has there? My dear Grixis. Grixis. What a game, huh? What a game. With Kiki on the board. What a game. Jesus, what a game. You don't see it, but I'm tapping with my leg because nervous here. What a game. I mean, it's just ranked, it's just plateau and stuff, but it's still, this is what makes this game so intense. This place where it goes forward and back, like after he's bored, after I throw his Kiki flipping his Bloodtithe Harvester without answer from my side, and having good top deck. Super good top deck. Let's see what we can top deck here. A land, okay. A land is exactly what we needed. How close is this? But Dragon Engine is just a monster card. 3 mana, draw cards, whatever you want. Ooh, not a shirt, huh? So if my opponent don't have an answer for the Sheoldred, he's dead with a drain. Ooh, this will be a game again. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? I am definitely entertained. Opponent with perfect invo, like, Jesus. Invo despairs, huh? Invo despairs. Another Invo despair. Yes, my friend. 2 mana left. No, don't tell me. Okay. He sees it. He knows it. He sees it and he knows it. Okay. He's looking for solutions. He's looking for solutions like crazy now. Let's go. This one I will use later. No, he has something. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have anything. Salute. And up we go. 6 games in a row. 6 games in a row wins, my friends. This means something. Destroying Grixis left and right, and now against Aleti. Or LT. Aleti. Opponent goes first, but this is a good hand to go second, so let's keep it. Oh, green. Oh, okay. That's a good hand to go second. Not even giving it a chance. It's a bit zero. Sorry. Submit 0 and then we go. Up we go, my friend. Up we go. True Dragon Engine, so card advantage guaranteed. And here we need to play smart. The removal from my opponent is mostly exile removal, right? So, like this exile removal. Fuck. Oh, sure, I can play you and start draining him, right? Yeah. Let's do that. Do that. And the turn. Go for a Throne will deal with some creatures, but I think like Borrow Time or something will come in and deal with Anvil. And of course somebody has alarm at the evening going. Typical. I don't know if it's in the United States the same or in general. In Europe I know that it's not the same. Not so many people have car alarms because people are nice there. But here, every card, literally every car has a car alarm. And it goes randomly off, like out of nowhere. Burp, 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 and you're like sitting there like, bro, turn it off. And sometimes they're not even at home or something. Okay. Let's see. Oof. Eaten alive doesn't do me nothing, dude. Do me nothing, dude. Do me nothing, dude. 1 mana eaten alive. Sacrificing Epicure. So let's attack first. Let's see how my opponent wants to block. If my opponent wants to block. Right? Okay. Okay. Both of them, sure. Third one. You think we're gonna top deck a land if I sacrifice this thingy now? No. Because we created also already a token, so this is why I decided not to. The risk reward value is not there. Opponent with endless trading announcements, super annoying, but what you gonna do? I save it for you, right? Let's see. Goblin Runner is okay. And double striker. Save it for the Scourge for the 2/2 here. Bam bam bam. Let's see if Ali can be my nemesis, or we go 7-0 undefeated with this beautiful Anvil Meld deck. This is bad. So. I mean, he can double block with this thing, is this why I don't want to go with them, but I want to definitely my Dragon Engine maybe to die. One blocker is not enough, need to block with two. Okay. Let's deny him the advantage, because he missed some land drops. And I keep the only cool because maybe he gonna exile my Dragon Engine, so I can sacrifice it to Anvil for mana, so Hollow Haunted. This is why I don't want to give him so much time too, no? Okay. 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 How are we gonna do this? Fuck, I needed some sweepers, huh? So what I can do is sacrificing Dragon Engine, right? In my graveyard it's pretty safe from enchantment decks. Playing my Ob Nixilis, sacrifice the runner because it's 3 power toughness thingy. Create with the token 1, and with the main one I plus, because most likely he will go for the main one, right? Okay, he discarded one more, no attacks. And now he can kill one of them with a trampler, right? But everything goes not to my face is always good. Okay. So he's going for the token. Oh, my friend, take the token.
This isn't over.
This is a good draw. This is a good draw.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
It's a good draw, I find, no? No attacks. My opponent has some interaction, I think. Or not. Ah, it is a good draw. If he doesn't deal with Sheoldred, his card draw will be difficult. Okay. Painful, but hey. 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. No attacks, sure. Take action, because then this one goes automatically down. I don't need to play it out. Take action. Some cards. Popping. A little bit, but popping.
Is my entertainment. This is a problem what he discarded, so most likely it will be a GG, but we're gonna see. Go for throat is always an option. To deny the life gain, maybe this double strike, menace creature, this knight, I considered it. I thought maybe 2 of them will be good. But 16 life is a lot. 16 life is a lot. Oh. Why? Yeah. 16 life is a lot. How dare you destroy what I built?
Oh. Let's see what we got there. Ah, sure. No attacks. It's a lot of life. Go for throat. Go for throat is my option. Is my way to go here, I think. Otherwise, those are a lot of enchantment. Oh, this is GG, right? This is GG, I think. This is GG. This is a good game, but he has another one in the hand. There is not much I could do. Not much. Good game, my friend. Just attack home. There is nothing I can do, right? I could maybe sacrifice the Synthesizer and hoping for go for throat, because I had black mana open, but I don't think I can recover from it because we don't run so much removal for enchantments. But hey, 6-1. 6-1 for an Anvil deck in a meta where it's maybe not in the best spot, but I think Anvil in general has a potential. And in matchups like this, if you face a lot of matchups where you play against life gain or enchantment stuff, sideboard the knight, this menace knight for 2 mana that can grow for additional 2 mana, but he denied opponent life gain. Or there is this 3 mana new creature from Brothers War, because the other one is from Dominaria. 3 mana 4/3 red creature with trample. 3 mana 4/3 opponent can players cannot get, or player cannot get life, or players cannot get life. Anyway, also life gain denial. But I think the 2 mana menace isn't the best spot because menace is difficult to block. Otherwise, I think this deck showed what it is possible to do. We defeated Grixis, we defeated a lot of powerful decks. Here against enchantment, maybe I played something wrong. Maybe I threw my removal a little bit too early. But I think I needed to utilize on it and then go early on.
I think the wedding announcements, of course, definitely recovers for my opponent, but we don't play Kiki, the best card in the whole standard, next to wedding announcement, and this is maybe, let's say, the punishment for it. Play Kiki, maybe we will have another chance, maybe we will have another search for filter for our cards, but anyway, doesn't matter, guys. I think you understood the idea. I think you saw how powerful this deck is. This deck is really powerful. So would I recommend to craft it? Yes. You have Meld as a fun fact, so it makes the games versatile, but also this super powerful Anvil archetype where you just drain your opponent non-stop almost every turn for some sort of damage is really, really strong. So if you like playing Rakdos Anvil decks, this is definitely a deck that you can freely craft, and I promise you, you will have a win rate above 60% in multiple games or a lot of games. And I don't really see other matchups that can really destroy us. Like, we have answers for a lot of things, and then best of 3 this deck can sideboard amazing, because red and black has so much options, so much possibilities that is just not normal. Yeah, otherwise I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you like it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao!